Okay, good morning YouTube. Fat Cat Collections back at you with another watch show and tell or review. And today I'll be talking about the Invicta Zeus Bolt. Now, this is a watch I already did a review on that I got for Christmas, this watch. And it's become one of my new favorites in my collection. I'd say it's my... I have to say I have two number ones right now, and it's the gold, yellow gold and rose tone gold in both both watches. Grand Arsenal, of course, and now the Zeus Bolt. They are two of my favorite watches. Now, like I said, I've already reviewed this watch before, but what I want to do is just put up a side-by-side showing you a comparison between the same watch in this color combo, the rose and yellow, and the all silver. Now, I bought the Invicta Zeus Bolt about 2 years ago, and I got this model right here. This is the 12729 Invicta Zeus Bolt, done in a complete satin silver with some polishing on the sides, and of course your silver cabling system on the sides and around your bezel, and then what else? Oh, your white mother of pearl face. Now, when I first got this watch, now anybody who's an Invicta collector has to have a Zeus Bolt in your collection. I don't care if it's not one you've even thought about getting. You have to have one if you collect Invicta watches. I mean, it's a no-brainer on this particular brand. I mean, it's one of their flagships right here. It's such a unique watch. You have to have it, and you won't know what I mean until you throw it in your wrist. All these Invicta watches are unique and beautiful, but this one is amazing. There's so many different parts in the band alone. It's a breathtaking watch. Now, I originally wanted the silver with rose tone cabling or yellow tone cabling, but the price at the time was so... It was like $500. I didn't want to spend the money. I wanted to stay within the $300 to $350 range. And so when I got this 2 years ago, $350 for a Zeus Bolt was a steal, okay? Because the prices were really high on them. I don't think they had a huge run, and if as far as production. And if you know anything about Invicta, you notice they have a huge MSRP, and that price, I mean, really fluctuates from what you can get them for. And a lot of that has to do with the availability. So some models you'll find certain color combos, boom, you get a great deal on. Christmas time, I picked up this bad boy, okay, the gold one I'm going to talk about, for $245 shipped, okay. Part of me was like, geez, is this, am I getting something that's damaged? Nope, brand new in the box. This one, $350. And again, I got this for a great deal at $350 then. Now, the prices on these, because we're after Christmas and supplies are dwindling down a little bit, this one is starting to skyrocket in price. So, folks, subscribers, if you guys trust my taste in watches, you guys like my channel, I had 4 people I can think of right off the top of my head that will buy a watch every time I put up a video review of it. They will buy that watch every single time. And so, for those of you who do that, and you haven't got this, you have to get this immediately, because when these are gone, the price is going to skyrocket. And right now, the price has jumped up. The cheapest you can get this right now is $340 shipped. Everywhere else is charging $400 to $500 for it. And there's this guy on eBay, ET Watch Store. I purchased from him personally before. He's a fantastic seller. He ships the watch immediately. You get a tracking number. You don't have to wait around. I mean, I'm just going to throw it out there like this last watch I just got. I got from Joma Shop, okay? And Joma Shop was a good deal. I got it for $132. Again, this one might go back. I'm not really sure yet. I'm not sure about the all black. You watch my other video on that. But it took like 11 days for me to get the watch. 11 days. ET Watch Store, he uses not UPS. UPS is the worst. I don't know why any seller would use UPS. Even FedEx. Those guys are expensive and slow. USPS is the way to go, sellers, just to let you know. I'm not sure what your reasoning is for using UPS, but UPS takes forever to get anything. USPS is cheaper for sellers. You get the flat rate box. They'll ship that out. You'll get it in like 3 days. And ET Watch Store uses USPS. So, and you don't have to pay extra shipping. So $339 right now for this ship from ET Watch Store. Guys, if you like this watch and you trust my judgment, you have to get this before they're gone, because otherwise you're going to be paying a lot more for it, if you can even find it. Because once they're gone, Invicta's kind of funny like that. They'll have a production run, they sell them out, and then they're on to another color, another model, and then you have to wait for them. And then sometimes they just don't come back, just like the Venom watch that I had to send back that was defective in the two-tone polished rose and yellow. Beautiful watch, wish I had it. Had to go back, but that one's gone, so you won't get it anymore. So, oh, and this one is model number 12739, okay? So you have the silver one, 12729, and 12739. If you do like it, though, remember, please go to PHATKATWatch.com, click one of the eBay links, go to eBay, then search for that number. When you do that, it puts a cookie on your browser, and your sale is tracked. And basically, eBay knows, oh, that came from Fat Cat Watches, and I get a little bit of a kickback to help support the channel and buy new watches to review. And that's what it's all about. That's what we're doing here. Also, if you're new to my channel, what I really pride myself on is showing you what the watch looks like on the wrist. So before I ramble on too much longer here, we're already 5 minutes of rambling. I tend to do that. Let me just tell you a little bit about the watches. These are both powered by the same movement. This is your Swiss Ronda, I believe 5040. Let me just check real quick here before I give you a bump steer. This is your 5040D. Okay, you have your date window. Here, I use the silver one. You have your day of the month window. You know, your chronograph. This one's done in a white mother of pearl. I know it's hard to tell on video. You have your what do they call it? The Flame Fusion crystal. This one here has got your silver cabling, which is why I think this watch, just one color doesn't do it justice. You really want to see that difference, and that cabling should really stand out. So my advice is, if you're not a gold fan, you want to get the silver model, and maybe you want something a little more subtle. Maybe you don't want to see all that. Then this is a great watch too. Don't get me wrong, but seeing that cabling system in a different color really helps it pop, and it makes a really big difference, in my opinion, of how the watch looks. And that's why this gold one has become a new favorite, just because of that color combo. The Zeus has polishing on the sides. A little polishing on the bezel and face. You can see the cabling on the side behind the pushers and crown. It does have a screw down crown. The function pushers are not screw down. Here's your back. Band is really intricate. And then let me go ahead and show you the gold one. The watch, both these watches are basically the exact same watch, just different colors. Here you go. Oh yeah, look at that. That is gorgeous. Oh, this color combo in this watch is just like, I mean, it's just a match made in heaven. You have your satin finish function pushers, your rose cabling system. As you can see, it's in the band. So you see that contrast? It's on this one, it's subtle, but it's noticeable. You have your polishing on the sides and sides of the band. You know, your same back as the other one. Rose tone satin finish on the clasp. Yellow tone brushed finish everywhere else. And then this one has, and you can't see it, but it's actually brown mother of pearl. The color combo on this is stunning. I mean, stunning. I never would have thought, oh man, brown mother of pearl, I'm not sure about that. But actually seeing it in person with the rose, it just gives this face just a warm, very warm, luxurious, rich look. So guys, if you trust my videos and you've bought watches again from, based on my videos, you have to get this in your collection. When you get it, message me, Facebook me, throw up a wrist shot. I'm so excited for you to get this watch, guys. A little bit more about it. You have 52 millimeters on the case diameter. With the pusher, you're looking closer to like 63. The case itself is a long ways. It's not a round case. You can see it's more square. The case is about 65 millimeters in length, and again, 56, I think, with the pusher. But the actual bezel itself is 52. Okay. Then 21 millimeters in case thickness. It's a nice chunky watch. 1 millimeter shy of being as thick as the Venom. So it is a very, very thick watch. And what else? 34 millimeters in band width, and then 8¼ inches in band length. So if you have a big wrist, this will fit. Most likely this will fit you with an 8-inch wrist without having to size it. I had to take it down. I think I took about 4 or 5 links for a 7-inch wrist. I believe it was 4 links. So let me double check that, because if you have a 7-inch wrist, let's see how many we took out of this one here. Again, the Zeus Bolt, the links are a little bit different size. So I took out 6 links altogether, 2 larger links and then 2 smaller links on each side. So 6 links total. You can see the difference in size there. This is how it is. I put it back together so I didn't lose them. But you see, too small. So if you have a 7-inch wrist, that's the size you want to go with there. And then you'll have a little bit of adjustment on the side here with your micro adjustments. There's these little pins. Don't lose the pin, but if you adjust it and want a little snugger, you can go ahead and size these in. I always go to the last pin just because I like to have the ability to make it a little smaller if I have to. But the way I size it, it's always pretty snug. And they're big watches, so you want them snug. So here we go. The main reason you watch the videos, folks, seeing what it looks like on the wrist. I'm about 5 foot 8 inches tall. I weigh about 170 pounds and a 7-inch wrist. So all these watches look massive on me. My coworker has about a 6.5-inch wrist. They still look great on him as well. So if you have a smaller wrist and you're like, I'm a pretty, like, I'd say average sized guy. I'm not a really big guy. You know, you can see what they look like on me, and under no circumstance do they look bad. Again, it's all very subjective. If you were more of a traditional watch guy, you may not like a big watch. You may find these are very gaudy, which they are gaudy. And that's just what they do. You know, this may not be your thing, but they do make a lot of different watches. So, you know what? If you're, you know, maybe you haven't gotten involved in wearing a big, chunky watch that gets you compliments everywhere you go, you know, Invicta makes something for everyone. Maybe you'd be more suited to a woman's watch, which actually, you know, I'm joking, but actually my coworker got the Zeus Bolt, which I did another video on that. You can check that out. She got the Zeus Bolt in gold and silver, rose tone, full polish. She paid about $320 for it, but it's a small version and it's a woman's version. But you know what? I wore it in my, like, put on a suit with it. It was very classy looking. So if you're a guy, again, like I made a joke there, I cracked that shit. Sorry, man. Sorry, guys. But if maybe you don't like a big watch, but you like the design, get the woman's model. Nobody's going to clown you and say he's wearing a woman's watch, because the watch is still a nice size watch. It's not a little girl's watch. It's a nice big chunky watch, but it's smaller. And man, if you again, check out my video of the one where I'm actually saying thank you for watching my channel. Fat Cat Watches thanks you. I'm wearing a suit and I'm downstairs in my house. You can see I have that watch on my wrist, and a guy could easily wear that. And after seeing it, I was like, wow, maybe those days I don't want to wear a big watch. Maybe I'll get one of these. It was just a quick thought process, because I just got this in a 50mm, and I'm not sure I'm going to keep it because I don't feel like it's big enough. But everybody likes something different. So let me go ahead and do what I normally do here. I'm going to get back a little bit, and I'm going to kind of go into a different area of my house. My upstairs hallway, the lighting's a little bit better. Right now I got a window coming in where it's always overcast lately, and you know, it kind of creates a blue, kind of washed out sheen, I guess is the right, I don't know what word, I can't talk sometimes. Anyway, let's go into the other room here, and I'll show you what it looks like under some halogen lighting, whereas you get more of a warmer kind of yellow hue. That was the word I was looking for. You can kind of see more of the detail on these watches here under this light. 12739, 12729. I mean, whatever color choice you choose, you know, you have to get what you like, not what I like. But man, if you, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the gold, there's just no comparison. But like I said, both equally beautiful watches right there. Alright folks, well thank you so much for watching my channel. Remember, if you do like the videos, subscribe. 2,600 subscribers can't be wrong, right folks? So let me go ahead and put this down here, and I'll come on back in here. We'll get my chair. Alright, so remember, subscribe to the channel. If you do like this watch, there are limited supplies. You're going to want to act quick and get it. Go to PHATKATWatch.com, click the link, search exactly as I say, Invicta 12739. You'll see it pop up. Find the one for $339. That's your cheapest deal, and that's, I mean, that seller is top notch. Trust me. I bought like 4 watches off him, and every time that I buy one on eBay, I try to buy from him if I can, because he's just fantastic. Never does me wrong. I mean, any problems, not that I've had a problem. His return policy is great. And will provide you with a shipping label for free, but he actually takes the time to inspect the watches before they go out. So definitely buy from him, and it's your cheapest deal right now on eBay. But remember, click through my website. Remember, also find me on Facebook. Getting a lot more people friend requesting me now at Fat Cat Watches on Facebook. You'll see the Fleur de Lis logo, the pink and black. It's great. People are putting up wrist shots. So when you get it, go ahead and throw up a wrist shot. And what else? That's about it, really. Have a wonderful day, folks.